In a town hall not long ago, one of the Republican primary candidates for president, Nikki Haley, said that
biological boys playing in girls' sports, it is the women's issue of our time.
And that led to a question being asked of the GOP primary field: do they truly believe that trans people in sports are the greatest women's issue of our time? And they started off with Nikki Haley, who suddenly started talking about,
we need to make sure we bring in reading remediation all over this country.
She dodged the question. She eventually did circle back around to making the point that she will always stand up for women. But ultimately, she didn't really stick with her answer originally. She didn't lean into it. She didn't fully embrace anti-trans rhetoric. And then that same sort of question was posed to the rest of the GOP field, who similarly dodged the question. And it begs the question, why? Why are they dodging this question? Now, they did all get their one-liners in.
And if God made you a man, you play sports against men.
But let me tell you the reason why I believe they are dodging this question. We know from recent elections that anti-trans politics and anti-LGBTQ politics is a potential loser. If it were such a winning issue, we would see Ron DeSantis surging in the polls, but he is crumbling. Whenever we look at history, we see many attempts to use anti-LGBTQ rhetoric in order to win the vote, and it ultimately cost people the election. We saw this with Herschel Walker embracing the anti-trans swimmer Riley Gaines. We saw this in Arizona. We recently saw this in Wisconsin, where in the Supreme Court election there, they claimed that the Democratic choice for the Supreme Court race would approve sex change surgeries for kids. She won by 10 points. We saw this in Ohio whenever they tried to make issue 1 all about anti-trans politics rather than anti-abortion politics. The truth is, anti-LGBTQ politics do not work. They're not popular. And while they are red meat to feed the base, I think that these candidates know that the more they lean into this, the more likely they end up seeing their own campaigns sink, just like Ron DeSantis did. I'm upset that they got in their one-liners about trans people in sports, but the truth is, we've gotten so far beyond trans people in sports these days. They're banning medical care, they're banning trans people in bathrooms, they're making it illegal to be dressed in drag. I think it's clear why they avoided the topic. We all can see their record.